Yo, what's happening, y'all? It's your boy Biggs, giving y'all a different style video today compared to just the normal journey update, you feel me? Beautiful morning out here in the Bay, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful day. The title of this video is going to be 6 reasons why you aren't successful at trading, right? And just so you guys know, let's start off by saying I fell victim to all 6 of these reasons, so don't think I'm trying to give off that impression that like, oh, this nigga thinks he's God or something. Like, nah, bro. Like, I went through it too, so that's the reason why I can speak on it. And yeah, let's get right into it, man. The first reason why you aren't successful at trading is you hang around people that don't support your dream. Let me first start off by saying you should only listen to people who have the results you want to have, right? So if you don't aspire to be like your parents, it's gonna sound crazy, but those are the first people you need to stop listening to, right? And this is what you need to ask yourself. Do you aspire to be a millionaire? Because I know I do. And what you'll start to realize is the average millionaire didn't go to college and get a good job and work their way up. And I feel like a lot of people fail to realize this growing up, you know what I'm saying? But for me, the first time I tell people this, the first time you taste real money trading, your whole mindset shifts. For me, it was making 2 weeks pay in like 5 minutes from my phone, right? For the first time. And then once you continue to see those types of results, the more and more your job starts to feel like a waste of fucking time, right? And then I remember when I decided that trading was it for me, and I told everybody my dreams and goals, right? I told people that because of trading, I would be retired from jobs at 30, and I would just be able to trade and live life the way I want. And I had friends laugh at my dream in my face and tell me that day trading for a living is not possible because of statistics or whatever the fuck, man, their own beliefs, right? And I didn't at the time, but you need to take that as disrespect, because basically they are telling you to your face that they think you're an idiot. I didn't even realize it at first, but you got to look at it this way. How would they feel if you told them, oh yeah, your degree isn't going to get you that dream job that you're hoping for, and you're going to end up working some irrelevant job, and all the work you're doing right now is just a waste of fucking time? They would most likely take that as disrespect, right? And get upset, right? So you need to keep that same energy towards them, right? And I didn't at first. That was one of my first mistakes. But you need to take that as disrespect, and don't let anyone talk down on your dreams, even if you feel like they mean no harm at the time. Because basically what they're telling you is they think you're an idiot for pursuing what you're doing. Subconsciously. They might not even think that like wholeheartedly at first, but once you really take it into consideration, that is exactly what they're thinking. And you need to distance yourself from these types of people, and I call them dream killers, because they have no dreams of their own, so all they could do is give off negative opinions and negative energy to try to suppress others, right? And your dream only sounds ridiculous and crazy to them until you start getting the results. And then all they could do is shut the fuck up and watch your success. And then once they fucking shut the fuck up and just watch your success, that's when they will start to envy you and subconsciously blame you for not changing the way they think or making them a believer, you know? And you'll catch this they'll say things like, oh, I didn't know you were actually making money from the markets, or oh, I didn't know you were doing this, or oh, I didn't think this was possible, but if you would have showed me this, that, and the third. And it's just like, yeah, duh, but we have nothing to prove to these people because we let our results do the talking, right? We don't got to rub it in nobody's face. We're just going to live better by it, right? That's the whole goal. And that's the whole point. And what you need to do is surround yourself with like-minded people who give off positive vibes and actually support your dream. You know, people asking why I only kick it with my girl and a few of my other day ones. It's because those are the only people that fucking support me from day one, supported my dream from day one. and never second guessed it, and never gave me any backlash for trying to do something out of the ordinary, you know? You need to surround yourself with positive minded people, man. And especially when you're going through rough times and times of stress, you know what I'm saying? You need those types of people to have you as like, have a good backbone, you know, and pick you up when you're down, you know? And if you're hanging around those dream killers in a time of distress or a time of fucking doubt, you know, they'll get you that much more, you know? And in a way, I could kind of relate to these dream killers, because before trading, my dream was to make it to the NFL, right? And once I failed at that, because I was being a retard, but once I failed at that, I felt kind of lost in life, right? I became an alcoholic. I started smoking weed every day, which I already kind of did, but it was amplified more after I failed at making it to the league, and started streaming video games. I was lost, right? I didn't know what to do with my life. So in a way, I can kind of relate to some of these dream killers, but once I found trading, that all changed for me, man. That's why I say trading really did change my life, and it saved my life, because before trading I had no purpose and I felt lost. And so I really do feel like I'm truly blessed to be able to trade, and blessed to have found trading to begin with, you know what I'm saying? So reason number 2 you're not successful in trading is you're not disciplined in every aspect of your life. I tell people trading is a constant game of self-improvement. So you need to have disciplines set in place every day that encourage self-growth and it pushes you to improve every day. And you know what I'm saying? And I noticed that whenever I fall off on my disciplines off the charts, it always comes back to reflect on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's reading, journaling, doing my chores around the house, or going to the gym. And especially going to the gym, man. Physical exercise is way more important than people think, and people take it for granted, man. I really do feel like you need to get some type of physical exercise every day, whether it's walking, lifting weights, playing a sport, something. You know what I'm saying? It could be 10 to 15 minutes a day. That's all you need. And yeah, man, that people don't realize that this industry is no fucking joke. We have the highest failure rate and the highest suicide rate, right? So with that being said, your brain needs to be able to function at the highest level to survive in this industry. And what people don't realize is exercise helps with the executive function of the brain, which is the ability to analyze and organize information in a logical way compared to emotional, which is very important in trading. Thinking logical compared to emotional. You know what I'm saying? Emotions have no business being in trading, but we're human, so they are. But besides the point, it's exercise is also proven to significantly lower stress levels, so that would also benefit you in trading. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Develop a daily routine that forces you to practice discipline, and that's the only way you're gonna make it in this industry. I promise you, that's the only way. Number 3, you're addicted to social media. Man, I have friends that will sit on the phone and scroll TikTok and Instagram for hours, man, and haven't accomplished a single thing for that day, when they could be practicing self-development and grinding hard at whatever niche they're pursuing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even just talking about trading, but people will waste hours on end. And it's like, I always ask these people that are addicted to social media, like, how much farther would you be in reaching your goals if you replaced your social media consumption with self-development or self-growth practices? You know what I'm saying? And every time the only response I get is, man, you're right. And they just keep scrolling. They just keep going. It's a fucking sickness, man. It's a fucking disease. Like, people have TikTok brain, man, and it's fucking sad. And the other reason why social media is so detrimental is the subconscious comparisons you will make with yourself and trader influencers, right? I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but comparison is the thief of joy. And it's hella hard not to compare yourself when all you're doing is fucking scrolling and it's thrown right in your face, right? I remember early in my journey, I had days where I had an amazing day, right? I had an amazing day, you know what I'm saying? Then I go on Instagram or Twitter, and then you see fucking Lambo Raul or a Q Banks hit like a 50K day or 100K day, now you feel like what you did wasn't shit. When in reality is like you shouldn't even be comparing yourself to people that far along in their journey. And of course I have the right mindset now. I look at those types of things as inspiration, and it makes me happy to see people making those big accomplishments. But early on in my journey, it was kind of detrimental to my development because it kind of puts you down, you know. And I know some people would be like, oh, I won't make these comparisons and I won't compare myself to the next dude. But like on social media, man, yeah, you will, bro. Subconsciously, that's just how we are as human beings, and you're gonna do it. So I'd say early on in your journey, or if you're trying to really develop as a trader, man, just delete those apps, man. They're not good for you, and they're hurting your growth more than you think. Number 4 reason why you aren't successful in trading is you have no why. I know my why is to buy back my time, and I want to be completely financially free by 30 from jobs and just be able to trade and live life the way I want, right? And I want everyone around me, I want my friends and family to be able to live life to the fullest and really, you know what I'm saying, really enjoy life, right? And I came to realization early that like I can't work for somebody and retire in 60, 70 years and, you know what I'm saying, and then attempt to live life after the fact to the fullest. Like, nah, man, that never sat right with me. And in a way, I feel like people are entitled to think that they'll even be alive in 60, 70 years to enjoy life to its fullest, right? Like, who the fuck knows when we're gonna die? You know what I'm saying? Everyone has their time. Our time might come way before then. And I want to have something to say that I lived for before I die, you know? And I don't know if you guys seen that new news segment that came out where they're talking about the new retirement age for our generation, and it's 70 plus years old. And I don't know, I think that's kind of bullshit, man. Like, who wants to start living life after 70? And my thing is, who even knows how inflation will be and how the economy will be in 60, 70 years? And the sad reality is, at my last job, I'm working with so many older people that were retired, right? But due to inflation, their pension ran out in a few years. Now they have to work until they die. And that is like my number one biggest fear as a man. It's just being a slave until I die. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the most depressing life. And so I'm really passionate about this one and feel that people in their early 20s or mid 20s need to they owe it to themselves to take that risk now. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna be able to take it later when you're 30 something years old and you have a whole bunch of more responsibilities and people to take care of, man. But a lot of people's why isn't strong enough. Your why needs to be strong enough to get you through those rough times. Reason number 5 you aren't successful at trading is you're being a bitch. Straight up. You need to stop caring what people think of you. That shit doesn't matter at all. It never did, and it's all in your head. First off, you need to stop making excuses. The number one excuse that triggers me is, oh, I don't have time to learn, man. I'm so busy with work and all this, blah, blah. It's all bullshit, man. That one triggers me the most because for the longest time, I had the most erratic schedule, man, and I was getting 3 hours of sleep, working graveyard, and fucking, you know what I'm saying, still made time to do all my disciplines throughout the day, go to the gym and all that, and still made it happen. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear that excuse, it just lets me know that you're bitch made and you don't want it hard enough. You know what I'm saying? And that's the cold hard truth. You know what I'm saying? And you also need to stop being a bitch by coming to the market with a victim mentality. If you come to the market with the victim mentality, the market will make you its victim. Trust me, man. People come to the market with the victim mentality like, oh, the market owes me something. The market has no feelings, man. Like, the market has no sympathy. It will continue to milk you and take all your money until you learn. So cut that shit out. You also need to stop being a bitch by being scared to lose money, bro. People come into the industry because they see you can make 10, 20, 30K a day. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. They come into the industry seeing these crazy numbers. That's what gets them in, right? But they're scared to lose $500. How the fuck does that work? How the fuck does that work? How do you come into the industry wanting to make that type of money, but not willing to lose $500? You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works, man. And the truth is, you can have the best strategy. You can have the best strategy. Well, actually, there is no best strategy. Let me put that out there first. There is no best strategy. That doesn't exist. But you get the point. But you can have a winning strategy, and you're still going to lose for a fucking long time before you get it, man. Until you master your own psychology, you're going to lose regardless of what the strategy is, right? And it takes a different type of person to keep grinding and grinding for years with negative results, right? And that was me, you know what I'm saying? Grinding for years and seeing negative results, but still not losing that faith, you know what I'm saying? It takes a different type of person to do that. And that's what I came to realize, man. Like, you have to be built different in this industry, man. And 90% of people aren't built different. They see negative results for a year, they quit because they're bitch made and can't handle real fucking struggle and overcoming something really challenging in life, you know what I'm saying? And the truth is, when it comes to losing money, you have to be willing to lose it all at least once, man. I tell people this, like, ask any mentor or any successful trader or any influencer, right, how many times they lost it all before they made it to the top. And I guarantee you 100% of them are going to say multiple times, man, because that's the cold hard truth, man. Like, us as traders, we've hit rock bottom multiple times. And yeah, we might not talk about it and broadcast it, but that's the truth. Like, we've hit rock bottom multiple times, and that's what defines you. Like, are you gonna become a victim once you hit rock bottom and cry and quit the industry? Or do you have that dog in you and you're built different, or are gonna take a step back and analyze the situation and learn from it, you know, and overcome it? You know, that's what defines you. That's like what it takes to be a trader. And a lot of people don't have that dog in them and just aren't built different, you know. Like, that's the truth. The last reason why people don't succeed in trading is simply because not everyone is gonna make it, man. And it's because not everyone can make it. And that's the cold hard truth. The world needs fry cooks too, right? And I feel like not everyone is chosen by God to have this unshakable dream in their head that nobody can stop them from believing, you know. And I feel like a lot of people have no self-confidence in themselves, and that comes from not being shit, never being shit, and never overcoming shit, never overcoming anything challenging in their life, you know. And if you really look at it, 90% of people don't even have dreams anymore, bro, or no longer believe in them. Like, and if you think I'm tripping, like, go to your friend group and come back and tell me I'm tripping. Go to your friend group and ask each and every one of them what their dream is. And I promise you, like, you're not gonna get a straight up answer, or they're gonna say it was this, but you know, I settled for that. You know what I'm saying? It's always some bullshit, and you never get a straight up answer. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I feel like the way society is now, it's just sad. Like, no one has dreams. Everyone's dreams gets fucking crushed and killed by I don't know what. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's a sad reality we're living in today, man. And I tried to stay on topic with this video. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. And yeah, stay up and stay blessed, y'all. I love y'all, man. Catch y'all on the next one.